Wayne Rooney sends message to Rashford after Villa's brave Champions League exit. Aston Villa's thrilling second-leg win over Paris Saint-Germain wasn't enough to see them through to the Champions League semi-finals, but it offered a glimmer of hope for Marcus Rashford's future. The England international, on loan from Manchester United, was one of Villa's standout performers in their 3-2 win at Villa Park, showing the kind of form that once made him one of the most exciting prospects in English football. Rashford, 27, played a key role in Villa's attacking efforts, registering an assist for their third goal by weaving past two PSG defenders before setting up Ezri Konsa. Despite the spirited comeback and win on the night, Villa's previous 3-1 defeat in Paris ultimately proved too much to overcome. His performance didn't go unnoticed, especially by Manchester United legend Wayne Rooney. Speaking on Amazon Prime. After the match, Rooney made it clear he wants Rashford back at Old Trafford this summer. "I hope Rashford goes back to Manchester United and performs like he did tonight," Rooney said. "That's what we all want to see as Manchester United fans." The remarks come amid a turbulent season for Rashford, who was sent out on loan in January after falling down the pecking order under new United boss Ruben Amorim. The Portuguese manager's arrival saw a shift in priorities and tactics, leaving Rashford struggling to rediscover his form. But since joining Unai Emery's side, the forward has shown signs of revival, playing with renewed confidence and hunger. Rooney believes Rashford's heart still lies with Manchester United and that his loan spell should serve as a wake-up call to both the player and the club. "Marcus Rashford wants to play for Manchester United, 100%, Rooney said. "He's a Manchester lad, a Manchester United fan. He needed to play, and it was clear he wasn't going to play for the rest of the season. Sometimes you have to put the manager in a position where he cannot leave you out." Rooney went on to say he hopes Rashford returns to his boyhood club not just to play, but to build a legacy. "In an ideal world, Marcus wants to be remembered as a great at United. Whether that's possible, I don't know, but that's what I'd love to see," he added. Unai Emery, while clearly impressed by Rashford's display, remained non-committal when asked about the player's future with Aston Villa. The Spanish manager praised Rashford's performance, but admitted that decisions would have to wait. "It is difficult to plan it now," Emery told reporters after the match. "He is feeling better and he played a fantastic match. We are very happy. If he is happy, we are happy. It depends on the circumstances for now and the next weeks." For Rashford, this loan spell could prove to be a turning point. Despite the emotional disappointment of crashing out of Europe, the personal boost in confidence and form may be exactly what he needed. The real question now lies with Manchester United and whether the club and Amorim are willing to offer him another chance. While Rashford was rightly praised for his performance, not everyone in a Villa shirt escaped criticism. Football legend Clarence Seedorf singled out Lucas Digne and Matty Cash for their defensive lapses, branding their efforts unacceptable in allowing PSG to take control early in the game. Villa's valiant second-leg display showed character, but it also highlighted the fine margins that define Champions League football. Emery's side may have fallen short, but players like Rashford offered a reason for optimism. As summer approaches, all eyes will now be on Old Trafford. Will Marcus Rashford return to Manchester United ready to fight for his place and fulfill the potential that once made him the face of the club's future? Or will he seek a fresh start, possibly even making his loan move permanent? One thing's for sure. Performances like the one against PSG prove he still has what it takes at the highest level. And if Rooney's words are anything to go by, there's still belief at United that Rashford can be a star once more. Just in, Ruben Amorim shocked everyone on this breaking news. Onana decision, Casemiro starts. Manchester United's probable lineup for season-defining Lion clash. Manchester United are preparing for what is undoubtedly their most important game of the season as they host Lyon at Old Trafford on Thursday night in the second leg of their Europa League quarter-final. With the aggregate score locked at 2-2, Ruben Amorim and his team are facing a make-or-break moment in a season that has been marred by inconsistency and disappointment in the Premier League. United are all but certain to record their lowest ever finish in the Premier League era, meaning Champions League qualification through the Europa League remains their final lifeline. The pressure is immense, and Amorim knows that his team selection for this decisive clash could determine not just their European fate, but the direction of their entire summer transfer strategy. One of the biggest decisions centers around the goalkeeping position. Andre Onana, despite a mixed campaign, is expected to return between the posts after being dropped for the weekend's Premier League clash with Newcastle. While Altay Bayındır was given a rare start in that match, Onana is still considered the more reliable option for high-stakes European fixtures, and his big-game experience could be crucial against Lyon. In defense, Noussair Mazraoui has established himself as a vital component of Amorim's system. The Moroccan international has impressed with his ability to contribute both defensively and offensively and looks set to start at right center-back. Alongside him, Harry Maguire is also expected to return. The England defender was rested at the weekend, which is typically a sign that he is being preserved for a key midweek appearance. With Lisandro Martinez and Matthijs de Ligt both sidelined, Maguire's experience and aerial strength will be vital. Midfield is another area where Amorim's choices are expected to be conservative but solid. Casemiro is likely to start at the base of midfield, offering both defensive resilience and leadership in the absence of Bruno Fernandes, who is suspended. Casemiro's partner is expected to be Manuel Ugarte, whose energy and ball-winning capabilities have made him a regular starter in recent weeks. Kobbie Mainoo, who recently returned from injury, may also feature but likely in a managed capacity. Up front, United's attacking options are limited. Rasmus Højlund is effectively the only choice at striker following the injury to Joshua Zirkzee. The young Danish forward has shown flashes of brilliance this season and will need to be at his sharpest to break through Lyon's defense. He'll be flanked by Alejandro Garnacho and Antony, two players capable of providing the width, pace, and creativity United will need to turn the tie in their favor. This match is more than just a European quarter-final. It is United's last real chance to salvage their season. A win not only keeps their hopes of silverware alive, but also keeps the dream of Champions League football next season within reach. For Ruben Amorim and his players, Thursday night is all or nothing. Now I can say, Fabrizio Romano drops strong Andre Onana transfer update after Manchester United decision. Fabrizio Romano has dropped a fresh transfer update surrounding Fabrizio Romano following a reported decision from Manchester United about the Ruben Amorim player. Andre Onana's Manchester United future has become a serious topic of interest after a blunder-stricken series of displays has left him out of favor at Old Trafford. Ahead of United's Europa League quarter-final first-leg tie against Olympique Lyonnais, Onana exchanged a series of heated words with ex-Red Nemanja Matic ahead of the tie, but failed to back his words and made two grave errors that left United with a 2-2 draw. He was then dropped from the squad for the following fixture, a 4-1 loss against Newcastle United, although Altay Bayındır did little to stake his claim in his absence. Although Onana is expected to return to the starting 11 when Lyon travel to face United at Old Trafford on Thursday evening, there remains a significant amount of ambiguity about his future. Romano drops Onana transfer update amid the selection surrounding Onana's long-term future. Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano has dropped a significant update on the player's future. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Romano has revealed that Saudi Pro League clubs are strongly interested in signing him this summer and that his future at United remains very open, with little guarantee he will stay. For Andre Onana, there is interest from Saudi Pro League since he was at Inter Milan. Romano explained. Now I can say that the interest from Saudi Pro League is still there for Andre Onana. So there are still clubs interested in the African goalkeeper, and there is still strong interest. So let's see at the end of the season what happens. It's something that will not be discussed now, so it's really early. Also because, first of all, Onana wants to do his best for Manchester United till the end of the season. Second, United are still competing in the Europa League to try and make something special happen and maybe play Champions League football next season. So this is not the week or the moment to discuss the future of Andre Onana. But in terms of the summer transfer window, the interest from Saudi remains, and that could be a possibility for the goalkeeper. So let's follow the situation. It's an open story, but again, full focus now on Manchester United and on changing these difficult moments for goalkeepers in general and Manchester United. This has come after news from Spain claimed that United have already decided to sell Onana this summer, with his recent blunders against Lyon being the final straw for those in charge at Old Trafford. Onana still has 3 years left on his deal at United, which saw him sign in 2023 for around £47 million from Serie A side Inter Milan. According to English reports from late last week, United see Onana as a player who still holds a value of around £20 million, but this may not do too much to move the needle on their books. Onana's amortization value means the club would need to sell him for upward of £28.2 million in order to generate a profit, a scenario that the Athletic's David Ornstein Hash already dubbed as unlikely. Unless somebody came in with huge money for him, the hopes of United selling him for a profit are almost non-existent, and that would mean a PSR profitability and sustainability loss, which could rule out the possibility of selling him, Ornstein explained with NBC Sports on Sunday afternoon. He has switched agents in recent months. That was meant for a new contract or improved terms. He may now have to look at trying to shift his player, and this would not have been expected for Manchester United.